Let me guess. You must be...
Welcome. This is JW Broadcasting for January 2021.
And as the God King stood before his people.
One of the speakers pointed out that the governing body preceded the Watchtower Bible and Tract Society of Pennsylvania by hundreds of years. Now, contrary to some who oppose Jehovah and the earthly part of his organization and claim there was no governing body in the first century, and hence they see no need for a governing body today, a governing body was formed at Pentecost of 33 CE, more than 18 centuries before the Pennsylvania Corporation came into existence.
I'm so damn confused.
Let us reason together. It would be a regrettable waste. It would be nothing short of madness for you, brave king, and your valiant troops to perish. All because of a simple misunderstanding. There is much our cultures could share.
Haven't you noticed? We've been sharing our culture with you all morning.
At first, the governing body consisted of 12 apostles. Its number was enlarged later. For the apostles and older men in Jerusalem, were taking the lead. Now notice what happened later here in the Bible book of Acts in chapter 15. So other issues had been handled by the 12 apostles, but now with this circumcision issue that came up amongst the congregations. Notice what we read here in verse 2 of Acts 15. But after quite a bit of dissension and disputing by Paul and Barnabas with them, it was arranged for Paul, Barnabas, and some of the others to go up to the apostles and elders in Jerusalem regarding this issue. So the issue was going to be settled by the first century governing body, and now it's larger than the apostles. It included the elders and the apostles in Jerusalem. It was arranged for Paul, Barnabas, and some of the others to go up to the apostles and elders in Jerusalem. Now, what is the benefit of following the direction from the governing body in the first century, and by extension today?
And as the God King stood before his people.
Notice in Acts 16, verse 4 and 5, they're carrying the decree there. And it mentions as they traveled on through the cities, they would deliver to them for observance, the decrees that had been decided on by the apostles and the elders who were in Jerusalem. Now notice, then indeed, the congregations continued to be made firm in the faith and to increase in number day by day. Isn't that beautiful? There was a governing body. They didn't have a need for legal entities to advance the kingdom work in the first century, but they did indeed need a governing body.
Even now you are defiant. In the face of annihilation, in the presence of a god. Imagine what horrible fate awaits my enemies when I would gladly kill any of my own men for victory.
And I would die for any one of mine. The idea of kneeling, it's, you see, slaughtering all those men of yours has it's left a nasty cramp in my leg, so kneeling will be hard for me.
There will be no glory in your face. I will erase them from the histories. Every piece of Greek parchment shall be burned. Have their eyes put out and their tongues cut from their mouths. Why, uttering the very name will be punishable by death. The world will never know you existed at all.
The world will know that free men stood against a tyrant, that few stood against many, and before this battle was over, that even a god king can bleed.